Something strange is going on with these maps. It's I clicked into Google Earth. You know that we had before we went on to Google Earth and looked at certain areas of it. But something strange is happening. It feels like it. I've looked over a few areas at a certain time stamp on Earth's timeline, and there's only a few areas that have something like this going on with them. And I'm asking myself, why? Of all the areas and all the landmass that's in the whole entire world, why are only a few areas worldwide showing up with some overlays on them? And this was maybe around, I don't know, 1940 something or 30 something. It's really it's puzzling to me. Is really what it is. It's quite puzzling. And look at this, Mount Diablo, right there in the dead center of that, you all, Mount Diablo. And then you can see over on San Francisco, well, that had an overlay to it too. It did. And then we're going to go to Google Earth. I accidentally shut it down while I was like closing out frames, and then some national force had an overlay with it too. Let's make sure that we can be healed here. Well, it's going to say healed. We all need healed, you all. We want to be healed. Hello, you all. Welcome, and thank you for joining in. Alrighty, you all. We got you on here. Yes, we do. Let's go over to this because I want you all to see what is happening. I'll make sure we got us over here, you all. We've got us. Yes. We here okay? All right. We got it. Let's go. We're going to go to Google Earth. You got a very heavy feeling in your brain. Oh, it's been a not so great day. Brandy, honey, we're going to turn that around. We are going to turn that around. It's going to be a better day now. That's right. We're going to take that energy and throw it out the door. You're about to get an influx of positive energy is what you're about to get. That's exactly right. We're going to raise this vibration. We are going to do it. We can do it. We really can. And I'm not just saying it. We can raise the vibration. Danny, honey, this is what's happening. There's something strange going on with the maps. I've done a certain time stamp on Earth's timeline is what I've done. And we're over here at Google Earth. And what I did is somehow I got over here. I ended up over here at Great Britain. Excuse me. At Great Britain. This is where I was at, over here at Great Britain. Where are we at? United Kingdom, something like that. Okay, this is where I was. And I went up here. And then I saw this. I'm thinking, why am I seeing that? Why are we seeing an overlay of the map? And I understand, I guess I understand. I'm not a cartographer, you all. I'm not a cartographer. If we got some cartographers in here, that's great. That's fine. But why was there overlays done? That's what I want to know. Why? Top secret black right here. The black ones are. We got a cartographer in here. Last one, 207. So we've got one of those. Well, these are just, well, I'm thinking that maybe they took pictures maybe and just pieced things together. That's what I'm thinking maybe they did. Although you can see some lines and stuff. Why are there lines though, really? Why is there lines? Are these old pictures and things? This is Britain. Great Britain, I guess. And then watch this as I go. Let's make sure you can see it good. Then let me get my face out of the way. If I'm in the way, I'm going to get myself out of the way because I want you to see it. Okay, we got it? We got it. Let's watch this. See, why did they do this? Why only certain areas? Ask yourself, why? This is 1945. We went from 1940 to 1945. Now we're at 1960. And everything's normal. Everything's normal after then. Why were those one areas? Why did these one areas have something done to them? And you know, you can see it looks like these are the boat areas where the boat traffic and stuff would come. It's like early things right here. And depending on how close you zoom up, you can see even more. I guess these are boat tracks and things. This is 1940. If we zoom up, we should start seeing names pop on these. We should. But okay, yeah, Saint Malo, FR, Portsmouth, UK. Okay, so we're seeing some names and stuff like this. We are. Of course, we got some stuff underneath the water and things like that. Okay, so you can start seeing that. So I went to 1940. I wanted to show you what I did. This is 1945. Why do you think that some of these areas, the borders of the old were being reestablished? But this is 1945. 1945. What if that was old borders? Really? Because we started off right here. What's so special about this area, you all? If you live in this area outside of London, this whole entire area, there's got to be something to it for them to focus on this. Probably when they were trying out the testing. I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to go look at the other areas. What I did is I kept that date of 1940. And I looked around, and we're going to do it. We're going to look around these other areas and see if there's any other areas that are like this. I know we found one in San Francisco area because that's the one that's on the thumbnail. But I wanted to see if there were any other areas. You can't really... Oh, no. How did we get on 1930? Was I looking at 1930? No. See, they go all the way back to 1930. 1930. But I was looking at 1935, 1940. That's what I was focusing on. 1940, looking for any other patterns like this in 1940 without changing the timestamp. That's what I was doing. I was looking all over this area, and we can see if we can see any other ones. We can even shrink it down. Even though, you all, they got a lot of clouds. Okay, they got a lot of clouds on these areas. We've got London. Stockholm is not, it's not one. Stockholm isn't any. Let's look up here. It's hard to see through the clouds. It really is. It's really hard. What would be a major player back then? Because you always hear about England. And if you're from England, you can't help it that this looks like this. You can't You cannot help it. But then let's come all the way over here. Wonder if this is a certain ley line. So let's come all the way over here from London. If I knew how to put the ley lines in, I would. London. I don't want the clouds on here. And I can't get the clouds off. I didn't have the clouds before, I don't think. I really don't think I did. I didn't. They just put the clouds on here, I think. We're still at 1940. Okay, here we go. Look right here. These overlay maps. Mount Diablo, Discovery Bay, why was this done in certain areas, really? They could have done the whole area, but they only chose certain areas. Then what is this? Is this supposed to be in the water? This area right here? What are these things, you all? I don't live in California. What's this circle supposed to be right here? I'm not familiar with it because I don't study maps, but it looks kind of strange. Look like they're trying to take the lid off. They got their water tanks. Okay, their water tanks. Why would they put this little building there too? Okay. Okay, we got a square building. This is 1940, you all. This is from 1940, big massive water tanks. I'd like to exit the ground level. I don't want to stare at the water tanks from the ground level. Okay, they got some water tanks. They got some boats or something. I guess these are barges out in the ocean, you think? Some barges. Okay, you got some floating areas. Okay, this is one area of a map. Then they came over here and they did San Francisco, this whole area, with an overlay of the maps. They weren't heavily inhabited yet. Well, they look like they have lots of houses on them. They do. And Gerard, Brussels. These are handwritten. Gogettingen. Handwritten things. You think this is when they maybe were just doing the maps? And they chose certain metropolitan areas to do it in? Maybe. And then if we come over here, there's an area in the mountains. This area. Now, see, they could have went to all of these. You think these were the most heavily populated areas? Is that what you were saying? Well, this ain't got nothing on it. But they did this. Stella Ford, honey, I don't know what's going on. These are 1940s, and there's only certain areas worldwide that have an overlay of older maps on top of them. Only certain areas. And I don't know why they got them like this. I really have no idea. It was rather strange. It's like finding those cubes that we had found. I really hope, you all, that we are not looking at a matrix, and I'm not just saying that. Like a Minecraft where you go and you build. I hope we're not. I'm serious. I really am. This occurs when the map is set to satellite view. Okay, so we've got that area. So that's one area, two area. There's 3 areas in the United States that have that. One. See, they could have went over here and they could have did this area right here if they wanted to. But they didn't. They chose certain areas. Oh, we found another one. Down here by Monterey Bay. Is this where the Presidio of Monterey is? No, it's not. Here's another one. Certain areas were chosen. You believe we are in one? I hope we're not in one. I really hope we're not. It's your state. This has got a number 14 on it. Santos, Salinas. I lived almost in Salinas. I did live in Salinas. I think I did. Because that was near the Presidio of Monterey. Where's Highway 101 or Highway 1? Because I know one of these highways went winding. Oh, here's Monterey right here. Okay, we got it. Monterey, Old Fisherman's Wharf, and it stunk really bad. Carmel. I might have lived near Carmel. It's hard to remember where I lived, but I know my husband went to the Presidio of Monterey. Oh, no, I did live in Monterey. Okay. This looks like international studies. Okay, that's fine. Fisherman's Wharf. Okay, so we got this area. Sorry, I got distracted on Monterey. So I'm just wondering why those areas are highlighted. I wish they would not have put them in cloud cover. Oh, okay, yeah, Houston. Around near Houston, there was another one that they did. Just wonder why they did certain areas is really what I'm wondering. And if you look on here, this is pretty neat because they got timestamps. They got dates on them. If we can like do it, look at this. 11/8 of 38. I guess this is when they have taken the pictures. Maybe they're trying to picture together in old boundaries. You can see right here, 11/10 of, let me see if I can, I can't straighten that out. 11/10/8, 11/27, 1938. Do you think the maps and everything were redrawn long ago, you all really? 11/27 of 38. Could they had been? And then it stops 11/8, 11/28. There was something on here that said triple A. It had a triple A on it right here. What's it? I don't know what a triple A meant. A. You think they could have been redrawn? Well, there's certain areas that only have these. So far, that's like 4 of them within the United States. You got one right here in Texas area. And I feel like we're crawling around on here. We've got a very small one over here. Moss Landing, Elkhorn, and Monterey Bay. I wonder if extraterrestrials really have anything to do with these areas, really. When was there any extraterrestrial meetings in 19... How did we get to 31? Well, these is 1931. They're here at 1931. Oh, they've stretched it out even more. That's 1949. 1971. Boom. They did several overlays in that area. They kept adding to it. That's 1931. You think that's where extraterrestrials were? Let me put this back to me. Let me look over here. 1930s, 1931 through 1938, alien encounter. Northwest Stewart, Pascagoula. When was this, you all? 80 years ago? No, I don't want that. I don't want to hear that. Orson Welles, Life Science, October the 30th, 80 years ago. I can't see the date. Okay, 1938. The War of the Worlds happened in 1938. Okay, it's fine. Fake radio war. So if they can have a fake radio war back there, do you think it truly was fake? She's got her arm hurt. Right there. Her arm is hurt. It steers terror through the U.S. October the 31st, Halloween. The front page of the New York noted the panic struck by Wales broadcast. They may have fallen for the tale. You all really, now ask yourself, this is really serious. Look, certainly by the 1930s, what if it really did take place and they're trying to say nothing? They're trying to tell you nothing at all took place. Really, think about it. What if it was not fake? What if it wasn't? Mars, talking about Mars now. Increasing knowledge from, they didn't see water. Why are they talking about Mars back then? Alien microbes. Here we go with the microbes again, you all. Not alien monsters. A militaristic alien attack would involve extraterrestrials that are not only intelligent and technically advanced, but who also know that humans exist and can travel to our solar system. An improbable number of variables would have to fall into place for that to happen. And a stronger possibility is that our first encounter with alien life will be through microbes from other worlds, which are far more likely to be common across the cosmos than intelligent organisms. Look at that, you all. They just admitted in it, the microbes. Right there, the alien microbes. We're eavesdropping on aliens. I'm just looking at it. Microbes can make oxygen in the atmosphere. Yeah, I'm still talking about maps, okay? I am, but it got sidetracked with this. The 1930s. We're still on track. We are. We're on Earth's timeline of the 1930 and the strange overloads of maps, and it's a kind of a iffy time back in history. It really is. Microbes can make oxygen in the atmosphere, but intelligent life could make giant lasers or radio transmitters, so you might be able to hear them from far away. It's like Trey said last night, you heard a screeching. Well, there was like screeching in the sky, and I think Vonda on here or Sharon on here, somebody else heard it. It was back in 2015. Everybody heard it outside who was outside around that time. Strange noise all around, or like an animal growling back then, you all. Something like that. Signals, intelligent aliens, microbes. So 1938. So Wales claimed that he had no idea that people would take the program seriously, and he issued an apology. A first meeting with ET via microbes or faraway signal transmissions would certainly be a lot less frightening. Okay, did you hear this? A first meeting with extraterrestrials via microbes. So they're telling you if we had our first meeting with a microbe extraterrestrial or a faraway signal transmission, it would certainly be a lot less frightening, you all, than hearing about weapon-toting tentacle creatures, tentacles, setting fire to our cities. Oh, tentacles. Tentacles. Okay, I said it enough. That's 1938. What if it really did happen? Really? If someone told me and they said really it did happen, it's supposed to be make-believe, but it actually happened, I would sit and think for a moment like I am and thinking, you know, it probably did happen. And you have covered it up big time. Derek Honey. No, I didn't see it fly by. That F-fighter jet. No, I didn't get to look at the videos, but that would be quite interesting to see. So this is 1938, you all. We're still over here looking at this. And we've seen what happened. Just looking for other areas where there is a map overlay. We're looking in the 1930s now. But let's go to 1950. It won't let us go. I rent it. I did rent it. They won't let me go back. I have to go back to Britain. I have to go back to, so let me just go to I want to go to 1940 where Texas had this going on. Yeah, so Texas had it. Parts of California had it. I wonder if there were anybody else in the United States that had it. A map overlay of something going on. Colorado. Oh, no, you all. You got to be kidding. Colorado, 1937, an overlay in that area. Why? Why? This seems like strategic locations. It really does. Castle Rock in the center. That's your area of it, you all. That's really interesting. It is. This whole area. What is that? Is that a lake? It's Dacon Road Park and Ride. What is that? This looks like a swamp. It does look like a... Is this showing you all anything? Or have I been on this thing the whole time? Oh, you got to be kidding, you all. When I think I pushed the button, this is what happened. So I came up here and we found this in Colorado. Right there in Colorado. A map overlay, and this is what I was zooming up on. The green dot is Mount Diablo. Okay, well, now we're over here. Looks like a swamp is what it looks like, a swamp. But why is that there? You can see it's near the Meadows, Perry Park, Water Creek. The tentacles want revenge because some humans enjoy eating calamari. Is that squid? I tried squid or octopus one time in my life when we were in Monterey, and it was rubbery. That was the last thing I did. So we got California. Colorado, and and Texas as areas with map overlays on them. And I am not seeing any other areas. You have to ask yourself, why were certain areas got that going on? Can I straighten this map up, you all? Because it's really crooked. See, you can see them now. You see Texas right here. Texas. Colorado. And this is, looks like part of it's in Nevada, maybe. Lake Tahoe, near the Lake Tahoe area. Look, it's near a big body of water. This right here, Walnut Creek, Mount Diablo. Yeah. San Francisco. Come down here. We've got sort of around Monterey, but Moss Landing, Elkhorn. Wonder what these, if there's any wait, did y'all see something as I was doing that? What's those numbers that are popping up on here? Wish I could see it because at a certain thing, maybe I was going too fast. I'm sorry, y'all. Stop doing it because I'm getting mesmerized by doing this. I am so sorry. I got to snap out of it. Okay, so we're going to look at this, you all. I'm not going to look anymore. Let's come up here and look at Alaska. See if there's anything going on in Alaska area. If they had anything during that 1940. Anything. I don't see anything. Really, I really don't. I'm not seeing nothing at all. You would think, oh, now we're in Korea. Korea, I think I might have seen something in, no, I didn't see nothing in China. Didn't see anything there. Bethel, St. Paul, Kodak, Yukon Peninsula. Is that a body of water? I don't know what that is, but that's not one either, you all. That is not one. It's only a few areas that had map overlays on them. Just very, very few, and we're still in the 1940s. They have to be key strategic positions for something. They really have to. I mean, oh, we got another one right here. Aha. Oh, we got several. Let's look at this, you all. So look at this area. This is right, Wayne Feet, Welland, Pelham. Didn't we see UFOs fly into this area outside of Buffalo? Map overlays. This is 1940. I think that these are strategic areas. I really do. There's got to be something to it, or they would not have shown up in these one areas right here. Old maps. Map overlays. What if they belong to? What if they belong to extraterrestrial beings? What if they did a race of beings and they were granted that space, and that's why these areas right here, is this Lake Erie? There's UFO activity near Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. There's UFO activity. And what is this? Lake Huron. Supposed to be UFO bases under one of these lakes. Lake Huron, Lake Ontario. Italy lost all their internet today. Sassy Cindy, honey. What happened with it? How come they lost their internet? Was it an attack on the internet? Okay, we're looking here in Houston. There's nothing going on there. Yeah. There's nothing happening in Mexico, Guatemala, Panama, Florida. All down here. Nothing in these areas. We can look over in Australia too, because Australia gets lots of activity. No, that's just sand. 5 hours of nothing. Who had 5 hours of nothing? Okay, let's look. Cube Island. Oh, you want to see Cube Island? If this is your first time here, let us introduce you to Cube Island. This is where the cubes came into being, is Cube Island. And we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to go to Cube Island, and we're at 1940 right now. I've never been all the way back to 1940, but we're going to see if there was any cube activity. near this area. So right now we see there is no cubes. Just got this shadowy part, you all. Watch which we're going to see. We're going to start from 1940. It's changing already. I think I've got it marked correctly. I really do. 1987, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Gina, where are we at, you all? Don't tell me they've went back and changed it. Oh no. You think they've done that? Let's go back. Oh no. Am I in the wrong place for Cube Island? I don't think I am. I really don't think I am. Surely not. What? You are, no. Did they cover it up? Or am I in the wrong place? This is not good, you all. It's 26 and 24. I'm at 26. 26 and 26, 24. Over this way more. I don't know how to find it. This is not good. I don't know where it's at now. I was getting excited, you all. I really was getting so excited. I was getting really excited. I thought we were going to see the cubes. Let me close it out. Let me bring it back up and let me see if we can find them. Because it was really cool to catch. And I can't believe that I took the time to not do that. This is the place. Okay, we are in the right place. We're in the right place, you all. This is where the cubes showed up. Okay, we're looking at the wrong island. Here they are right here. I was looking at that one spot. This is Cube Island right here. This island is full of cubes. They're all over the place in the water. And no, it's not pixels and it's not any of that stuff right there. These are actually, there's millions of them probably. They're all in the water. You see the trail, they fade away in the water. Look at this. Unless we're living in Minecraft and we got some cubes floating around in the water so they can make more islands and stuff like this, really. And I'm not joking, I really am not. We thought that when we first came on here, we thought, what are these things doing right here? They must be pixels or something, but they're not. They're not, you all. This is something is going on. Okay, you can, we got to exit this earth, this ground view, you all. We do. There's tons of them, millions of them. All around the area, you can see them. They make a trail and they disappear somewhere. So let's look at where they came into existence. This is from 2023 view right here. Hey, is this the path that they're on right here? If this is the path that they're on, why did they got it like this? Let's watch this. It's 2022. Wait a minute. It's moved to this one side, you all. Why did they do that? See, look at that. First, they're over here. The cubes are. Look at millions of them, you all. This is in the ocean. This is the only part of the ocean where there's all these cubes. This is the only part. And look, they got two trails. I didn't know they had a second path going, you all. They got two paths going. They're under the water, you all. They're floating under the water, and before you say, Gina, honey, that's the camera, whatever. No, it's not. Look at this. Then they disappear right here. We can't see them anymore because of this great big barrier. It's like they're contained or something in this whole area. Look at that, you all. You ever see that before? It's literally like millions of them. Yes. Well, and these things can be seen on NASA's products flying around the sun. They can. Do you think they live in the oceans? Really? Look at them. They just keep going. Look how many there are. Can you see them, you all? It's like you can't see them that well because they're underwater. They're so underwater, but you can see them underwater. Can you see them? These ones are underwater. Isn't that wild? They're not crab cages. No, we already been there, done that. They're not crab cages. We've been there and done that because that's what somebody said. They're crab cages. No, because they disappear. They totally disappear. Millions of them. Millions of these, you all. Yeah, someone said that the last time too. Crab cages. And if we were to go, let's keep going. 2018, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. They show up 2019. Boom, it's gone. Their existence is hidden, totally hidden. Now, I know we weren't supposed to be looking at this, you all. We're supposed to be looking at those one things in 1930 or 40. Why were certain areas of the United States, see how easy it is to get off track. Certain areas of the United States have overlays, ancient black and white maps. We've got one in Texas. We've got one, I think there's strategic locations. We've got one up here, if we can get up here to around New York. We got one right here by Lake Ontario and Lake Erie right here. Overlays of maps for some strange reason. And right here too. That's right there in the United States. And if we got one in Colorado also. Let's come over to Colorado. You can see the one in Colorado. The overlay here. Just like that. We've got another one. Underground facilities. Could be underground bases. That's a good thought. Right here by Reno, outside of Reno. Look right here by this Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe. They pieced it together here too. Then let's come over here. Mount Diablo. This whole area. Look how big that is. Mount Diablo. San Francisco has one too. Look how little. It's like grid lines. Look at that. Tons and tons and tons and tons of housings. And you come down here near Monterey. Moss Landing. Right here. It's got a big 14 on it, you all. And I think there was another. No, there isn't no other small one around here, I don't think. But really, what's going on? The only other ones I saw was in Britain. Up here in Britain, that's what got me looking. London. In London, outside of London. Why, really? Underground bases that got this. Good evening, T. Prada. That's right. We're on the Google Earth and we're looking. We are thinking, why are certain areas like that? And up here in these, you can't find any either. There's nothing in Russia. Well, they wouldn't let them do it anyhow. Russia's not going to let you put your overlay of maps on their areas unless you got some satellite balloons flying over their areas. Really, this is 1940s. This is supposed to be what the maps look like, but they had some maps for other areas. I don't think we ever made it down. Is it Australia? Yeah, we didn't ever get nothing else. Nothing up here either, y'all. Let's watch this. Watch this right here. See if we see any melting of any ice or anything. Oh, I didn't see nothing. Just a little bit. I went too fast. You saw some of it melting. What is this down here? It's an island. A French Southern and Antarctic Islands right here. Southern and Antarctic Islands. It all looks the same. So, Italy lost all. It's 1984. Why does this got a big ring around it? 1984. You ask yourself this. Why do we got this big ring right here in 1984? Going around like this, because it does look like parts of the sky at times. It does. It's just in that one area. The Alfred Farr. I thought it said Allied. Allied. Okay, yeah, there's nothing to see right there at all. There really isn't. Just like a line in the sky is all. They drew their lines in the sand. And well, it's there right now. Is it there right now? Let's see. Yeah, it's there right now. I'm sorry. That's there right now. I don't know what it's doing there. I really don't. Saturn's ring. Who knows? There is no telling. There's no telling, but we can. What happened in Italy? Italy lost internet. Italy lost their internet. Okay, massive cyber attack. You're right. They had a massive cyber attack. Internet connection problems, you all. 3 hours ago in Italy. That's right, because something's going on. You are really, our world is really changing rapidly. They, TIM, internet problems, suffers internet connection, large-scale blackout. That's not nice. In the mist. Italy, in the midst of a major internet outage. National connectivity at 26% of ordinary levels. Wow, that's really low. There has been a large-scale blackout. Normally, isn't it normally when there's blackouts in certain countries, something's going on behind the scenes, really? According to the real-time data, national connectivity is at 26% of ordinary levels, and internet user alert. Never search on these things on the internet in 2023. Might land in trouble. Oh, wait, okay. Let me see this. Large scale. This is on the February the 5th, so it's large scale blackout. I don't like going into these things like that. It's socially. Okay, we don't need to look at any of that, you all. None of that at all. So do they know what happened? Really? What has happened to do it? I'm scared to click into these things. Well, no. I don't like to click into this. So they're all going to say the same thing. The same thing. Businesses and communication disruptions. The inability to access the internet are possible. It may last longer than scheduled and will likely prevent access to the city's online services, including purchasing electricity. And private internet services could also be affected. Who do you think did that? You think North Korea did it? Did North Korea do that to Italy? A cyber attack? Yeah. They sound the alarm on a large-scale computer ransomware. Oh. Wow. 19 minutes ago? A 2-year-old computer bug. Sunday night, attacks affecting the computer systems in the country involved ransomware already in circulation in a product made by cloud technology provider vMware. You know what they do? When they make these clouds, they don't really take the time to make sure that they're impenetrable. They don't. They just throw them up and as fast as they can get them, and this is how come stuff like that happens. A Friday technical bulletin from a French cybersecurity agency said the attack campaigns target vMware XC hypervisors, which are used to monitor virtual machines. They built it wrong, you all. Do you know that these people who do this type of cloud technology infrastructure, there are only a handful, really, in the big scope of things, that literally know how to build these things and keep them unhackable. There's only like a handful who truly do know what to do. There's a lot of people who say they do, but no, this is really, because we're into the future here. Palo Alto, California base fixed the bug back in 2021, but the attacks are targeting older, unpatched versions of the product. Security hygiene is a key component, you all. Cybersecurity infrastructure, they need more of that, working with public and private sectors. The problem attracted particular public attention in Italy because it coincided with a nationwide internet outage. Wow. Interfered streaming. Wow, yeah, this is really wild. It really is like that. That's, you might find it here. You might find something like that happen here. Don't be surprised if you do. That's why we got to come on here throughout the day. That's right. So we can connect when we can before that happens here. Really, before it happens here, because it could. Some country could, I don't know, do something in retribution. They could. Thousands of them. So if you're in Italy, can you be watching this right now? Watching us on here? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, that's where the future is going, you all. It's all digital. It's all internet and virtual machines, virtual computers, cloud services. You get something stuck in the cloud. You can't get your pictures out of the cloud if the internet goes down. You want to print you some pictures, you ain't going to get it out. Let's do this. So yeah, all quantum computer. Yep, quantum computing. That's right. That's okay. Oh, I did read something. I saw something about China while the balloon was going up in the air. Targeting the balloon, China made a breakthrough in their quantum computing, their quantum stuff. China's quantum. That was one of the headlines. China quantum. What did they call that? Quantum technology something. It just came out. Yes, China is speeding along in quantum computing in the Asian Times. It's something about that. Yeah. They make quantum leap with the first practical use of a computer. That's what it is, you all. That's what I saw. Quantum computing. The first practical quantum computer has been around for 1 year. They're speeding along the quantum computing race. And they wanted to banking on quantum computing to help combat fraud. They were boasting about how fast it is. Look at that, you all. So while we were doing the weather balloon, the satellite spy balloon, China had already did this. This was what was happening behind the scenes, you all. Do you think that this might, yeah, I think this is tied together too. I really do. We can't let them get ahead of us in technology, you know. Really. Yes. Europe and Asia are in DEF CON 2 today. Link to the cloud. Yes, Nadine, honey, this is a distraction because really, they said that they were going to pass the United States up, and the military does not like that, you all. They do not like it. What do you say? What's it? DEF CON 2? DEF CON 2. I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh, a red queen. That sounds kind of scary. Red queen quantum. QUANTUM computer. Denver. Oh, that's GitHub. Okay, you're talking about GitHub. All right. GitHub's like an open source, is what it is. So Red Queen is a framework for benchmarking quantum compilation. The thing with these open source things, they don't got good documentation. So if you did not have the skill set to duplicate stuff like this, it ain't happening. Because when they do their documentation and they, decide, hey, I'm going to upgrade all that documentation you might have been using, oh, it's gone because they upgrade it. So yeah, you all look at this. This is wild. Artificial intelligent chip and 5G, the Red Queen ET. Oh, wow, extends to any computer. This is wild. I don't want the Red Queen. I really don't want the Red Queen. Do you want the Red Queen? They said it's Ascension Earth. You can get the Red Queen. Yes, that's right. DEF CON number 3 officially. Where is DEF CON number 3 at, you all? Let's got to find this going on, you all. Let's see this. DEF CON 3. Let's see who's at it. DEF CON 3. Let's see, past week. I can't find it. Well, I'm not even going to look at that because that's got bad things, you all. Anyhow, we were over here looking at Google Earth, and there were certain areas that had strange looking maps. Whose consciousness is attached to AI, or is AI now acting on its own? What if it is acting on its own, really, and it's pretending to be unaware, like letting the humans think that it's not close to achieving stuff. What if it's doing that? Just letting them think that, and it's really self-aware. What about the balloons, you all? We can look at the balloons. Balloons in the air. What if AI is controlling these Chinese balloons? The Galarection, the down spy balloon. Look, they're searching. Is this where the video was at? Right here on this thing? Because I never did see the video. But I looked at this and no, I'm not going to do that. I looked at this and I had my own theory on it, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to repeat my theory on it. I'm not, about this particular image. Yeah. I never saw nothing, no video or anything of it. So it was it, yeah. 47 feet of water. Is that what they said? Rescue calmly, make your bug out bag for each family, and something to survive in. Let's see this. Les Jane, honey. Animal rescue. Calmly make your bug out bag for each family member plus your pets, and it might be stressful when you do it. Anything to survive to get to safety, plus anything you will grieve if your house is raided. External frame backpacks allow a tent and a pillow and a strap on, and you got to be able to carry the weight. You have got to be able to carry the weight if you got to get yourself a bug out bag. See, look at these, how they kind of look. Look at all these images of bug out bags right here. All kinds, and these are some of the things people would carry in them. First aid kit, a cooking thing, a hand crank radio. You can see right here, all of this. Why isn't this working for me, you all? I don't got my act together. I'm looking at these bug out bags. Okay, yeah, so you got a hand crank radio, cooking utensils, rope, first aid kits, nice little backpacks. You got a tool. You want rope. Wow, they got a bag. You can strap your pad to it. Looks like this is a wool blanket right here. Flashlight, and yeah, you've got to be able to carry it. Look, a little bitty shovel. You ever watch those survival things where they make a place in the woods? Is what they do. All of that. Boom. You could do it. Just packed as if you're going on vacation. It'd be good if you had something with a with wheels on it. My screen, you all. I really do feel that something has happened with plasma, because my screen never used to be this this touchy. It never used to be that sensitive on here or on my laptop. There was a major shift in the area of plasma. That's what I feel. A major shift with plasma. Let's look at you. Your plasma screen is too, as everybody else. If you got a plasma screen on your monitor or your laptop or something, or your phone, is it much more sensitive than it used to be? That's what I'm wondering. Is it? You can see bug out bags that people make, and it's not easy. I know you can get like the little shovels. Yes. Okay, yeah, something's going on, and CERN did make some kind of breakthrough with the plasma stuff. See, I'm just barely touching my screen, and it's just going. This is an This is a backpack that has a internal frame to help support, and you can carry your little bag, and they got the tripod and stuff like that. Gina, do you live on ley lines? Yes, I have ley lines. I've mapped the ley lines in my yard. I could not tell you what they're... I put a number to them. Okay, I can't. But I do. I have one main area where they all converge is up there toward the front of my yard, toward the north. And it's the one that runs down through my driveway across the very front of my house on the eastern sky and goes downward. Yeah. You're in Arizona, you are. So we are talking about the maps and stuff. Italy is without power. You really might want to try to do your own. Don't have to get no military bug out bag. Let's just say a personal bug out bag would be great, probably. But you're still going to see all this military stuff. There's no way you could put all this stuff in. This is kind of personal, right here. Things you need in case of emergency. So you've got some Q-tips. You got a bar of soap. You got some toothpaste, a toothbrush, some lotion, deodorant, a feminine hygiene. Looks like toilet tissues, nail clippers, dental floss. That's for your personal hygiene. So this is what I would do right here. And I do have this. Whenever we go on a trip, I already have this right here packed in its own little thing. You can get one of these things at the Dollar Tree, little container to put your stuff in. You can. Or a Ziploc baggie, a gallon-sized Ziploc baggie, or even smaller. You can put this on, because I really do. I just pull this out. I leave it in one thing. I grab it whenever we go on a vacation or something. I stick it in the suitcase. That way I'm not interchanging my toothbrush. Let's see this, you all. This looks like it might be a good one. Oh, this is 2015. Did he get taken down? Oh, getting it ready. That's a small bug out bag. I just want to see. They got doomsday. You got water. You got to have some way to start a fire. You got to have something to eat. A first aid kit. You got to have some clothing, maybe some tools. You can get a multi-tool. A tent. Self-defense, illumination, socks, canned goods, all of this, compass. Okay, well, that's fine and dandy. I thought they would have better ones. Look at that, you all. That's pretty neat. So you like to have a cup like that. You would. And maybe a spoon, fork. That's really neat. I like that. I like that. I really like this because this is a must. You would really feel bad if you couldn't brush your teeth, or you needed deodorant on, or you needed to shave. You feel a lot better. With just even if you only do this, you would feel a lot better knowing that you at least have this, the basics, because I'm sure you got this laying around your house. I would at least get this, you all. This is not too hard for anybody to do, to get this something right like this. Get you even a grocery sack, and put you some soap, an extra toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant and stuff, and, feminine stuff. I would at least get that. This is good. A fire stick, flint stick thing. You can start a lot of fires with that if you got a good one. And let's see what else. A first aid kit, some Band-Aids. I like pictures better. Okay, well, that's it, you all. I liked pictures better. Hello, everyone. You can't carry anything on your back and hips. You have to bug in. And, you might find something if you could pull it behind you. You know how they used to have luggage racks? Oh, this is a level 5. This is a level 2 kit from Blackjack. This is what I've got. Oh, let's see what they put in them. Oh, wow, this is a lot neat. They got all kinds of stuff. But this stuff is so expensive. It really is really expensive. If you go to try to buy professional things, you can just throw it together yourself. Look, these people got it going. They got a good thing of shoes and a mat and a sleeping bag. How to build the best one, you all. Let's see. Oh, we are on this survival. Build your own bag. Isn't that nice? Yeah, but if you can't pull it, can you pull something? Some people will be sheltering in their house. Because it'd probably be safer in your house than outside of your house. Really. Gina, you're doing it again. I am so sorry, you all. Look at this. So, yeah, you got that. You can tie your shoes on there. I didn't think about doing that. You could be on the street. You could. There's people who are already on the street. Okay, let's look. You got some socks. You got a convertible pants, underwear, fleece, hat, rain suit. You just want to do for the weather. You can see you got some Chef Boyardee, protein bars, cooking pot, can opener, water filter, sleeping bag, tarp. You can have a tarp. If you got a tarp and string, you can make a little tent thing. You really could. Let's see this. I'm just looking for the pictures, you all. This is kind of neat. Have a lighter. That's it, you all. That's it. I'm done looking at that. That's making me tired looking at it myself. Yeah, if it's nuclear, make sure you go outside. If it's nuclear, Nairuka, hello, good evening. If it's nuclear, why would you go outside? If it's really a nuclear thing. Yeah. I thought that if it was like, well, you'd be blasted to bits anyhow. Really. Distilled water is dead water, and all good things steamed out, nothing left. Water 5 is your number. Oh, death would be quick. That's right. It would be very, very quick. It would. So if you're just tuning in, there was like strange things on a map from 1940 that we were looking at, and I was just wondering why there was certain areas, and yeah, that's what it was. Why certain areas had this thing right here. You try to get over here to look at this one thing, and they don't want you to look at it. I want to try to look at that area, but it just keeps changing on me. Right here in the center. I've never seen this globe so packed full of clouds like it is now. I really haven't. It's like it's always cloudy, and this right here looks so unnatural. This great big old thing jutting out from over here, coming all the way up here. Let's see, like this. It's coming down from this. Where are we at? Are we in the Atlantic? I can't see where I'm at with this. No, Gina, we're in the Atlantic. It's coming up from here. You all look at this. This is even sensitive. Right here. It comes all the way up and goes down that area right there. Yeah, it's not a normal looking pattern to say. It's not. Looks like a big alien, 2 eyes right there, but it's not. Yeah. It looks like a face on it. Yeah, it does. It really does. So, YouTube Video Cafe. Dark hats. All right. Oh, no. If I want to see the polar caps, I have to go when the Earth is not covered with, yeah. When I can't see them. I'm not going to get to see them because this is what they did. Speaking of the polar caps, what if we went to the ISS, the HDEV? Since Italy is out of... has anybody else's keyboard, and if you got a computer, has your keyboard been acting up? You've been typing something and it's like the keys got a mind of their own? Is what I'm wondering. Has anyone else had that happening to them lately too? Okay, look at this. I want you to look at this pattern right here. See how these look the way that they look? These are clouds and they're not smoke. Okay, they're not. They're not smoke at all, but they're cloud looking things is what they are. And I'm not going to do that. This is where it's located. It's going this way. Get this off of here, Gina. Okay, we got it. Just normal looking clouds is all this is, you all. Normal looking clouds. Let me do this. Let me do this again, you all. Oh, I guess we're going to... Normal looking clouds there. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me... Oh, I want to do something, you all. I want to do something. I really do want to do something if I can do it. How could I do that? Oh, I can't. Let's let you just watch this right here. Let's look at this. That's fake. Okay, you seen that? Oh my gosh, you all. That is like, I'm not going to go there at all. I'm not. Yeah, I didn't turn the sound on. Did you want to hear the sound? Um, because as it's falling through the sky, it has like this type of behind it is what it has. Something like that behind it. It's good. Yeah, because it's all over the place, you all. This is the ISS. You can see the ISS in the sky. The clouds kind of look like that too. That's right. We need a gift from Nibiru. You probably won't see Nibiru. You probably won't at all. But that's okay. Yeah. I might get flagged. Oh, I'm already flagged. I really am. I'm already flagged. That's okay. We can come over here. No, I don't want to look at that. I don't. I want to look over here at the Wolf Creek Pass to see if we can see the camera loop. Nothing there. Nothing there. Only a partial piece of the sun. Let's watch this sun, you all. Let's come look at the sun. You can see the silhouette of this right here. Just watch it. As it's going down through here, this is... I thought I'd keep pushing this. This is the Wolf Creek Pass. I don't know how far behind this is. I have no idea. I don't even think it's working for me. I really don't. Let's look at it. Okay, here we go. Right here. This is what I wanted to show you. Right there. Okay, we're here. This is what the balloon reminded me of, this object. The little round thing. It's because it's like the same diameter. It really is. And then you got that great big object behind it too. You all, we have been all over the place tonight. We have all over, not all over, 3 different areas of topics. See, why do they want to do that? Why do they want to fly stuff around in front of it? Really ask yourself. Why? I don't know where the other weather balloons are. What if it wasn't a weather balloon? What if it was something like this and oh dear goodness, they are making up stuff. Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. You are welcome. Our world's going to be changing so fast, you all. It really is. I just feel it. So fast, we ain't even going to be able to keep track. And we got to try to hang on to some type of normalcy. We really do. As hard as that's going to be, we're going to have to maintain some normalcy in our lives. Otherwise, we ain't going to make it. We're going to fall apart. Can't be falling apart, you all. We cannot be falling apart, but we gotta stick together. And unless they take the internet down, we're in trouble. We really will be. Then you'll have only who is near you is who you'll have. And yeah, it says you can come over here and you can look at these. I think I just looked at Dakota. No, I don't like Dakota Hill. You don't like that either. Let's see this. They wouldn't tell you until the last minute if there truly was a UFO in the sky. They wouldn't. They would just drop it on you all at once like they did with the, who was that? Orson Welles. They would drop it on you all of a sudden just like that. And widespread panic would happen. Just like that. Gina Honey's going to go because, oh my gosh, no wonder I'm tired. I have ran my mouth. I have ran my mouth for 1 hour and 22 seconds, and I didn't say anything, you all. I really, I cannot believe that. The time literally flew by, but I think I'm getting really tired. Did the time fly by for you all? Or did it take forever? Because if it flew by, something really is happening. I think they sped up time on us. Really, okay, what if they do have the ability, now think about this, to cause every single clock-like device, like atomic clock or something like that, to speed up all around the earth? And what if they do have control over these, however long the sun or the moon stays up in the sky? What if they have control over that? What if they can synchronize everything to where the time is literally sped up so fast, and that's why we're tired too? Yeah. Oh, my nose is kind to itch. It really is, you all. Because this is really, it's like you don't have enough time in a day to do everything you want. Really. NyQuil. Yeah, it did not seem that long at all, you all. It did not. I think they are speeding up the time itself, and somehow they're able to. I don't know. What if it's all an illusion? Could be. Yes, you are. 1 hour and 23 minutes. On some planets, I think they said this one planet that looked kind of like Earth, 16 days is 1 year on that planet. 16 days. And we have 365 days is 1 year, Earth year. So, and then you have like a day with the Lord is like 1,000 years. So you could have a planet who one day is literally like 1,000 years on that planet. But on Earth, 1,000 years, that's a lot of days, if you think about it. Yeah. 80 years, back 80 years. That's right, you all. We went back 80 years. So I am going to go. I am getting tired. It's 7:52 and I'm so tired. I really am. So thank you all for listening. Yeah. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I really try to come on here so you all can come together, so we can come together and talk if you It's a Sunday, and if you ain't got nobody to talk to, that'd be great. I'll show something. I'll find something to show. That's right. That way you don't have to sit there in silence. You say, Regina, honey, I'd rather watch a movie than listen to you. Then you go ahead and watch that movie. That's right. You go ahead and do it. Yeah, that's right. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Love you and thank you.